Yeah, welcome back. Real quick, I just did a video. All right. What I'm about to do is attempt to send this over to be recorded on. This is a rough mix, and it's just gonna be that. But that legendary sound. Thing is, do I know how to export this to be file sent over to, we'll just say Pro Tools, right? So here's the export option, MIDI file, last formatting, master, nope, upload, all playlist tracks, playlist group from start, from track start. So just looking at it, I haven't did this in a while. Project data files. Let's do all tracks from song start, right? So when you say tracks, so this is gonna be audio. Let's select, and let's see how it goes. So it's gonna do one track at a time. So from the start, which is dope. And if you look up here while it's going, it's telling you total time, how many bars, the disk space. Those are just the claps. I got vocals on there that I ain't gonna like. 44 bars, a minute and 21 disk space. Bells. So they're tracking out everything right now. So if I was to send this to somebody and they're using Pro Tools, they should be able to be like, yo, I got it. And then they could work their magics. You know what I'm saying? Their magics. No pun intended. MAGIX. So this is gonna be good. So then it's really any digital audio workstation that I send this to, they'll be able to open it up and be like, all right, I got it, man. Thanks. So the things that I'm missing are um yo. Let's go take a look. So what does this look like in the folder, right? Program files. Image line, you gotta know the name of the company. FL Studio 2025. Let's see, data. What was the name of the track? System. So now I gotta go back because I don't know where this thing is at. I think it's in data. Demo projects. Nope. Where did I sell the song yet? Systems. I was just here, right, y'all? So let's do like this. Let's close that. Let's do it again. File. Export as all track group from song start. So it's gonna be on my F drive audio, right? FL Studio Big. So I was in the wrong folder. So let's go this. F drive, FL Studio, Bigs, audio. So here we go. We got it, right? Let's close FL Studio. We'll click yes. Save the changes. So now we're going to take this stuff over to, we'll just say Samplitude Studio. It's not called Studio. It's called Samplitude something. Samplitude Pro X8, right? Uh-oh. Dr. Camera there. So, so we'll just do a multi-project, create new multi-track, 8 tracks, click OK. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go to the folder. This is the way I do things. Move that, or you could contribute to artists. T-Madden. We just go drop it over here, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope, we can't do that. So we're gonna have to add a few more tracks. So track insert several tracks. We'll do about 10. That's more than several, right? right here. Now we're gonna go back and now we're gonna drop these tracks over in here. Do this, and they go ask me. Yeah. Okay. Use the selection of dialogue order. Yep. Load files in different tracks run below the other. Yes. Because they could do them one behind each other, but we one in the other. Click OK, right? Do a Control All. And we go just slide this back, right, to the very beginning. Let me do this for you guys and girls. So if y'all see this, we started from the beginning track, right? I named this one synth, native, kick, hi-hats, congo, clap, bells, bass, and then bigs on the insert, which is more likely the vocal right here. So when I come in here, and yes, it should be, so it's on level track 9 instead of 12. So I messed up, but this happens sometimes, right? So my vocal that's coming in is being recorded. Now, what I may do is turn my headphones down a little bit, and the artist may want that. Like, could you turn down your headphones? They could hear. So there you have it, a clean export from one DAW to the next. Now, I know most people want to see Pro Tools. Man, don't you send it over to Pro Tools? It'll be the same thing. I will grab all the folders. But when exporting from FL Studio, you want to make sure you select the correct box switches from the start. So when you drop it on here, you could do whatever. Now, if you were to, I didn't send no effects with this, none. So people could sit back and look and do what they need to do. As the engineer, whether you send it out close on the mix engineer, you want to make sure everything is good for the next guy or the girl who's going to get the track. You know what I'm saying? If I was to solo this one, and yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. So that's just my vocal, right? So let me show you guys something. So we're on a 1 to 10 tracks, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 10, right? So if I go to my mixer and they're in their mixer, and yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. So I messed up, but this happens sometimes, right? So so they could go in here and turn down all the faders, the post faders, right? And be like, yo. But what I may do is turn my headphones down a little bit. I can mute this. And all the tracks ain't came on yet. So once you get in this point, this stage, this is where the other engineer will add their stuff to it. Usually they say send it over with like 3 decibels of headroom or 6. So that when they could work on it, they could add their effects to it to polish it up, because this is nowhere near polished. It may be close in my head, like, oh, this is good enough, and they may be like, nah, bro, I gotta add, I gotta EQ some of this stuff, and they may have to do certain things to it to get it to sound the way they want it. So you want to make sure that you send them a session that is, and yes, it should, to where they could work in their DAW and add on everything. So now I'm gonna act as if I got this from somebody, right? And yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. So I'm gonna get rid of this top because that's a different thing. So, and yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. So I messed. So say for instance they want to touch up the vocals right now. It's so many different ways you could do this when they get it in. You know, you could work it right here, which sometimes I like to do it, or some people like to grab it in the mixer. So grab it in the mixer. We just go grab it right here, right? You see all the VSTs are loading up. Then it say, hey, plug in browser. So effects tab, I may be like, I want to EQ his voice some or put some stank on it. Like, what? Like, dude, it's so many different ways to touch up a track that is funny. Let's see, vocal finalizer, right? I'm going to just open this because it's there. Certain things, also, I like VSTs that look simple and get to the point. Some of this stuff is overkill, some of it. So the initial preset, right? So let's see, y'all listen. We go solo this. No. And yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. I messed up, but this happens sometimes, right? So my vocal that's coming in is being recorded. Now, what I may do is turn my headphones down a little bit. Could you turn down your headphone or turn my headphones down so they could hear? And so this is like a dry run as an engineer now. I went from producing to a recording engineer because now I'm gonna record your vocals and I gotta make sure I get the levels right. It's coming in real low, but it may be clear. Depends on compression and all that other stuff. But you get a lot of people, I won't record in FL Studio. They don't want to do it, but some will, just to show you that it can be done, right? So, and yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. So I messed up, but this happens sometimes, right? So my vocal that's coming in is being recorded. Now, what I may do is turn my headphones down a little bit. And the artist may want that. Like, could you turn down your headphone? So you could just start dialing in your vocal with a VST or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever you need. Preferably, most of them say do it in the mix so you can see what it's going to sound like together. Some people used to solo back in the days, and it's to each his own. How does it sound when you finish? So like the vocal, that was a quick dry run. I just grabbed something. Let's listen to this other one. And then some people just skip all that and they be like, hey, the mix is decent enough. And yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. They go to the master plugin and they work it from there, right? Where we're working from here. We'll just say, let me see if it's gonna let me freeze. I used that before. Bit crusher take do. You want something that's gonna put everything. So to EQ the master channel. And yes, it should be. So it's on level track 9 instead of 12. So I messed up, but this happens sometimes, right? So my vocal that's coming in is being recorded. Now, what I may do is turn my headphones down a little bit. And the artist may want that. Like, could you turn down your headphone or turn my headphones down so they can hear? And so this is like a dry run as an engineer now. I went from producing to a recording engineer because now I'm going to record your vocals and I got to make sure I get the levels right. It's coming in real low, but it may be clear. Depends on compression and all that other stuff. But you get a lot of people, I won't record in FL Studio. They don't want to do it, but some will, just to show you that it can be done, right? So, and yes, so like And when you're mixing your stuff, it's subjective to what you hear and what you want to have it sound like and what you shape it to sound like. So keep that in mind. But this has been a quick little tutorial about a 15-minute something jump just to show you exporting it over to the next DAW so that the next engineer can work and use their DAW to scope your sound. So just keep in mind when you export from FL Studio, start it from the beginning of the song when you export it. So you get it all in these blocks right here. And when they open it up, they just drag and drop it in their DAW and they get the butchering and do what they need to do. So just keep that in mind. But hey, this is Mr. Madhouse Pro. I'm out, y'all. Be safe. It's past noon. Time to get a little snack. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. And yes, it should vocals, and I gotta make sure I get the levels right. It's coming in real low, but it may be clear. Depends on compression and all that other stuff. But